Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's another episode of your favorite sports report, the Rich Sports Report with your favorite boy, Cozy Rich. Thank you to all my loyal fans following everything. If y'all here this week with me, I appreciate you and thank you because the last 3 weeks we've been doing this have been great. And I'm glad to have y'all back for another episode. And this week's a kind of a legendary week for me. Well, I do my predictions every week, and I provide you with the scores and who's going to win and whatnot. Whoa. The first time I did this, I went 3-4, but people, this week, your boy went 6-0. Feel me? 6-0 like I'm Jordan in this bitch. I did not miss. Now, I obviously didn't get the scores right, but I'm not perfect. All I care about is actually getting the team who won correct. That's all I'm going to speak on that because we don't like to, dwell on the past. We don't like to harp on the past. We always moving forward, you feel me? So let's get right into things right now, and we're going to start it off with predictions for Week 5 in the NFL season. First game I want to talk about, actually, is the Pats versus the Texans. Well, we all saw what Tom Brady did in Pats versus Bucks yesterday. You saw how Mac Jones kind of, started off the game pretty slow. Wasn't really too accurate through an into. They had a fumble as well. Team was taking some L's. But I will say, the defense did hold down the fort. The Texans just got blown out 40-0. I don't see them standing a freaking chance versus us. Patriots are going to win that game 28-14. We're going to go to the Browns versus Chargers. Chargers play tonight, so I can't really talk about them for y'all. But the Browns, man, that defense goes crazy. I'm not even going to lie. That defense has been going crazy for the last 4 weeks, I'd say. The entire season, really. Myles Garrett, that man's a problem. That man's a freak of fucking nature. Yo, he's big as shit, strong, tall, powerful. Like, bro, he built like a fucking horse. If I'm an O-lineman, I do not want that man in front of me. Because of that, as well as the fact that they got more beasts on the defensive line, their offense is looking good. They just won 14-7 versus the Vikings. But I just can't see the Chargers really competing with that defense. And with that being said, I got the Browns winning the nail biter 17-14. The Rams just played the Cardinals last week. They got that ass waxed by Kyler Murray because, he's the Mr. MVP this year. He does it all. He runs, he throws. Fuck, if he could catch, he'd probably catch the ball too. Put that on everything. But, I don't know, my man Matthew Stafford got a nice, he got a nice offense. Cooper Kupp. I know you fantasy dudes out there know who the fuck Cooper Kupp is because he's Mr. Fantasy as well. And they got Aaron Donald, defensive MVP every freaking year. They're going to play the Seahawks this weekend, who only has Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett on offense. That defense is a little suspect for me. I don't watch too much of Seattle, but I do know that their team is carried by Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett. And all the Rams got to do is take out Tyler Lockett, and Russell Wilson really doesn't have any other options in my opinion. So as a result, I'm going to pick the Rams to win 30-21. Let's talk about Aaron fucking Rodgers real quick. I was talking a whole lot of shit myself saying, yo, he might be washed. I think he's done. He's looking old. I hate when people make me look stupid because that's what this man Aaron Rodgers has been doing for the last 3 freaking weeks. Just getting touchdowns, getting dubs, just running, throwing the ball. Like, Packers look good. Packers look real good. And the Bengals look good, too. They just narrowly won versus the Jaguars on Thursday Night Football. Shout out, Don. Thanks for the 15. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that, have that same performance that they had on Thursday versus the Packers and expect to win. And the Bengals have been pretty inconsistent this year. So I will go with the Packers to win 35-23 versus the Bengals. And, I'm probably going to be right about that, but we'll see next week. We don't need to talk about this one too much because it is what it is. But the Cardinals are going to wax the ass out of the 49ers 42-21 next week. Simply because, like I said, Mr. MVP Kyler Murray, as well as the fact that the 49ers are going to start a rookie quarterback for the first time this year. So with that being said, he's going to get baptized. He's going to be in for a lesson. And he's going to get that ass waxed versus Kyler Murray. And then the game of the freaking week. Flashback. Week 1, Pittsburgh versus the Buffalo Bills. Pittsburgh won. I said that the Steelers were going to make it to the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. Ever since then, you want to know what the hell's happened to my Steelers? They lost every single game since. Ben Roethlisberger has tripped over his own feet several times, can't throw the ball more than 20 yards, and our defense has been getting exposed. So I feel really dumb for picking that team, but it is what it is because mama ain't raised no bitch. I'm still going to go with them to make the Super Bowl and win. It's only 4 weeks, but it is what it is. But the reason I brought that up is because the Bills ever since then have done nothing but win, and that defense has been dominating. They're versing the Chiefs, who are 2-2, been pretty inconsistent. Well, I have faith in Patrick Mahomes, but I don't know if I have faith in the Chiefs' defense. Their defense has been utterly atrocious. They have not given up under 30 points a game. So every game the Chiefs' defense has played, they've given up more than 30 points. And I don't think you can do that versus the Bills, especially since their defense is so top-notch and talented. Plus, they got Josh Allen on the other side, and that man's a slinger. He's a gunner. He has no fear. So I think the Bills are going to win in a close game in Kansas City, 27-24. Real quick, I wanted to talk about some other NFL news I heard today. The Washington football team's head athletic trainer, Ryan Vermillion. It's a clean name. Well, the Washington football team's practice facility was actually raided today by the FBI. Why, do you say? Because, like I said, my man Ryan Vermillion has been under the eye of the FBI for some time now, and I guess he's been doing some illegal shit that he may be bringing into the Washington football team facilities. And, you know, they cleared that bitch out. They went through it. They didn't really find anything, but the team has placed that man on leave. And I just want to bring that up because that's really interesting. It's not too often where you hear NFL facilities getting raided by the feds. And the Washington football team at that. They're so dysfunctional, it's not surprising at all. But it is what it is. I'm gonna give you guys updates on that when more updates become available. But as of right now, let's get back into NBA news. NBA is back, people. NBA is back. Preseason started yesterday with the Nets versus the Lakers. Lakers waxed, or the Nets waxed that ass versus the Lakers, but it's preseason. No one cares. None of the superstars played. Kevin Durant didn't play. James Harden didn't play. AD didn't play. LeBron didn't play. None of the important people played. So not much to talk about there. But if you do want to get your NBA fix in, the preseason has started. We got 9 games tonight on this Monday, this beautiful Monday. I know I'm going to be watching some of them. And I also wanted to talk about something we talked about last week, which was NBA vaccinations. So for some of the players, if they didn't get vaccinated, they wouldn't have been able to play in home games, which is half of the season, which is half your salary for the year. And Andrew Wiggins was one of those people that decided he wasn't going to get the vaccine. Well, he changed his mind. He ended up getting the vaccine because I'm pretty sure he wants that bag. He wants that other half of that $33 million he's supposed to get this year. Now, I also want to talk about how Ben Simmons and the 76ers are still beefing. And for y'all that don't know, the 76ers decided not to pay Ben Simmons his $8.5 million last Friday. First payment of the year. So I'm just very interested to see how Ben Simmons adjusts around or moves around this and how 76ers can salvage this relationship while holding this man's money captive. I don't know. I don't see it getting resolved anytime soon. Joel Embiid has been saying the things he's been saying as well. So I just don't see this ending in a happy marriage, and I don't see them ending this well or coming to a mutual agreement at all. I think both sides need to go their separate ways in order for both sides to move on. And with that being said, that's all that's really going on in the NBA because, like I said, it just started. So not much to talk about there. Baseball playoffs start this week as well, MLB playoffs. Red Sox versus the Yankees. You feel me? I know we don't talk about this much, but Red Sox versus the Yankees. They're playing in a wild card series, winner versus Tampa. For real though, that's it. That's all I got for y'all today on this week's Rich Sports Report. Like I said, this has been a slow week. We're about to have all 4 seasons in full swing. MLB playoffs, NFL, NHL, and NBA is about to start back up. So wait till all these sports get popping, and we're going to have a lot to talk about. But as of right now, thank you for joining your boy Cozy Rich, and thank you for joining the Rich Sports Report. And y'all have a great day. Love.